Hello, everyone. Hello. Hello. Hi, Therese. How are you this evening? Can you hear me okay? We'll work out all those bugs first this time. If I need to put my headphones in or not. We'll see how we're doing. Hello. Welcome, welcome. I'm stuck in too many pairs of headphones. Hello. Welcome, welcome. I'm so happy to see you all, to be with you. Can you hear me okay? Hi, Robin. Can we hear me okay? I want to make sure. I know last week we had a little bit of trouble with the sound. I want to make sure you all can hear me tonight. I've got my candle over here. Candle. Let's see. I can see my candle. No. Yeah. All right, so there's a candle. You'll trust me. I'm really good. Oh, awesome. Hello. Hi, Lois. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. So pleased to have you all here. Um, I wanted to, um, I thought we would go back this evening to the grounding meditation. We haven't done that in a while, and I feel like, um, we had the full moon this past weekend, and we had another eclipse, and there was a lot of energy. Hi, April, welcome. There's just a lot of energy, and I think it's very easy to become ungrounded. There's a lot of stuff happening out there in the world. If you, I heard a newscaster say once that there was so much breaking news that was so important that even in her 1 hour show, um, she could not get to like mission critical issues of the day because there were just so many things on fire and going on and happening and whatnot, and that she really would need like a 3 hour show just to hit the things that were the most pressing. And I feel like we're still in that place, and it's very easy to become ungrounded and untethered to Mother Nature, the roots of Mother Nature. So I want to walk us through a grounding meditation again this evening. And at the end, I'm going to leave you for a few minutes to really investigate and be in your own space. And I want to invite you to ask the question, what do I most need to know to move forward on my path? And I'll remind you, what do I most need to know to move forward on my path? Okay, so I want to, as always, before we get started, I want to ask if there's any questions, if there's any things that have come up for you in working through your meditation practice with myself, or you're on your own, or any questions that you may have about meditation, or just any hiccups you may be having as you're going forward. I want to make sure to touch in on those before we get started, and just to kind of see how you all are doing. I want to see about switching our music this week too. I love that piece of music that I play for you so often, but I want to let me see. I wanted to play something different for you this week. I think it's good to kind of shake things up. Not to. I think it's nice to be in the same in the same music all the time, but I think it's also nice to be able to hear other things. So I think this one, yeah, okay. And this one's a little bit longer too, so it'll give us a little bit more time. Crystals to use for meditation, such a great question, Robin. I think it depends on what you want to connect with. So if you are looking to connect with your angels or your higher guidance, you might use something like angelite, which I'm not sure if I have angelite in this room because I usually keep my angelite on my desk. But angelite is a blue. It's a very soft blue crystal. I think, is this angelite? This is angelite. It's a soft blue crystal. And or chrysoprase, which is a green crystal that I know I have in here. And this is my travel box. This is chrysoprase. We've talked about chrysoprase before. It's green with these brown veins in it. It's super pretty. Chrysoprase is all about connecting with your soul. Okay. Apophyllite, I know I've mentioned before. Apophyllite is also about connecting with your higher guidance. I love this one because it's kind of pyramidy. Connecting with your higher self. But you know, you can never go wrong with a beautiful clear quartz, and you can never go wrong with amethyst. You can never go wrong with rose quartz. I have this gigantic rose quartz that was a birthday present. You can never go wrong with rose quartz. So anything that speaks to you is always good. So there's lots of great things that you can do with crystals for meditation, depending on what you're trying to connect with and what you're trying to bring in. But for general, you can always do really well with some rose quartz or some clear quartz. And clear quartz is awesome for grounding because it not only is it clear in its color, but it clears everything away. So what a great question. Thank you, Robin. Anybody else have any questions before we start? I always love to ask for questions because I think there's probably lots of people that have the same questions in their mind. All right, so we're going to start with our conscious breathing, which we always use to start. And I will remind you again about keeping your tongue on the roof of your mouth and inhaling through your nose as deeply and fully as you can so that you are really filling the body with air, not just thinking about filling your lungs with air, but filling the body with air so that you are breathing in the nose, past the mouth, down the throat, the heart, the lungs, and filling the body, feeling your body expand as you breathe in, and feeling your body contract as you push, consciously pushing the breath out, back up the way it came and out so that you're empty. There's no more air in the lungs. And we'll do that 3 times to really clean the body and re-oxygenate the body and be ready for some nice, relaxing meditation. So if you guys are all ready, we'll go ahead and get started. So let me put the music on and make sure that you can hear me, that this is a good level of music. Can you all hear that tone? And can you still hear me over the tone? That tone's going to get a little bit louder. I'm going to keep the music low, but I want you to be able to hear it. Just let me know if this is a good volume. And so as the music goes, I know it'll get a little bit louder, but I want to make sure you can still hear me too. But I don't want to be yelling at you. So, okay. I love this piece of music too. All right. Can everybody hear me okay? I'll just wait for a second for your comments to come in. I know that takes a second. And when someone gives me a thumbs up, we'll be able to go. All right, well, I'm hoping I'm not frozen. Yes, we can hear you. Okay, excellent. And the music is very low. Doris, I want to see what you wrote. Hmm. Oh, I look forward to coming back and reading that a little bit more. Yep. You know what? I'll tell you, it's not unnormal. It's not unnormal at all. Some of the visualizations that I have received through meditation, the visions that I have received have been absolutely mind-blowing, amazing things. There was one day, I will tell you this story because it will hopefully feel relevant to your experience. When I was in meditation, let me stop the music because otherwise we'll blow right through our whole music. When I was in this meditation and I was just so in that moment, and that's really the biggest thing about meditation, is really being present in that moment. And I had this vision of hands out in the universe, out in the expanse, and I was sitting right here and I was talking to God, who was all back here, and he was showing me the earth was this little dot and then everything that was around, and I was seeing it as if I was a little tiny, like little tiny person sitting right here on the corner of his thumb. These were his hands, that God was behind me, and I was seeing all of the universe of God's creation and all of our manifestations from this vantage point. And I remember taking this very long walk down into the palm of God's hand and sitting there, legs crossed, having this whole conversation. Now, I don't remember the conversation, but I remember the feeling of having this conversation, of being in his hand and being able to see the world from that perspective was absolutely amazing, so beautiful. So the things that the images that are given to you are gifts, and they have purpose, and they are guidance. And so, Doris, I so encourage you to write it down into, and you know me, I got a journal for everything. So a journal for dreams, a journal for meditation, for those visions, and date those things, put dates on them, because you may not understand the relevance of it right now, but you will at some point get to where you look back at it and go, oh my gosh, that's exactly, like, I can see how these things fit so perfectly together when we look backwards. Isn't it just amazing the things that we can experience? And so one of the reasons why asking that question of what do I need to know for my highest and best purpose, you can ask also, what is it that is my truest desire for manifestation? What is my truest desire for my life? Any of these questions that are so open, that welcome the guidance, and then we don't judge the answer, we just receive, okay? And any of these things, good girl, Doris, smart. Any of these things really help us to create that manifestation. We don't judge them, we just welcome them and accept them. And so we welcome that information in, and we don't, because a lot of times we get guidance from above, the first thing we think is, oh, I'm just making this up, and we immediately negate what they're trying to give us. And so I encourage you so strongly, whatever it is that they're trying to give you, just accept it as given. Write it down, don't judge it. And you don't have to necessarily like shift your life and go, oh my God, I'm going to do that, but just to receive it and allow it to unfold in your life, because if you will receive it, it will. And if it is truly your path, and it is what's been buried in your heart or hidden in your mind, you will be guided with next steps to allow that unfoldment in your life. But we must be willing to receive it, and not just to receive it as in I've had this vision and I acknowledge it, but to accept it as a power to change and shift things in your life. Meditation is so powerful, and connecting, when we get the monkey mind out of the way, that's why that tongue on the roof of the mouth is important. We get that monkey mind out of the way, and we allow the rest of it to percolate without judgment, without filter, and we just bring it in and accept it and allow it to work and manipulate and percolate in our lives. It is so powerful, the shifts that can happen. So thank you for sharing that, Doris. That is so fantastic. All right, are we ready? Are we ready? 2 feet on the floor if you're comfortable to do that. If you feel safe to close your eyes, go ahead and do that as well. And we're going to start the music back up, and I'm going to guide you through. Okay, this one's a little longer today, okay? And just get comfortable and sit back in your chair. Just take a deep breath. And on your next inhale, put your tongue on the roof of your mouth. And we're going to inhale through the nose and feel that breath come through the nose and down the back of the neck and the throat and down the chest and the heart and into the belly, filling and expanding the body. And exhale, feel the body contract as we use the belly muscles to push that air back up the body, the chest, the throat, and out the mouth. And we really use the abdomen to push empty. And one more time in. Feel the body expand as the air comes in the nose and down the back of the throat and the neck and the heart and the lungs, and fill the abdomen with air, as much air as you can possibly take in. And exhale, using the body, using the belly muscles to push that air out, up the lungs, the chest, the throat, the nose, the mouth, out. Fully empty. And if you get a little lightheaded, that is okay. That is okay. And we go one more time in through the nose. Expanding the body. And exhaling. And we release so much stress from the body when we breathe this way. And go ahead and put your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Continue to breathe normally, how it's comfortable for you. And as you sit in this place of meditation, of quiet comfort, the first thing we must do is regather ourselves to ourselves. And so I ask you to go ahead and Peter James, I'm going to ask you to get off my page. You are not welcome here, sir. My apologies, my friends. My apologies, my friends. The first thing we must do is bring ourself back to ourself. And we ask with another inhale to have all of our energy and any pieces or fragments of our energies that have been taken away, that have been attached to other people, we invite them to come back to ourselves now. I consciously request that all pieces of my energy that may have been scattered to the universe return to me now. And we breathe in as we welcome our energy to come back. When we breathe out. And we breathe in, welcoming our energy back from wherever it may have been scattered to the other people we've dealt with and any places in our universe. And we breathe that in. We welcome our energies back to us. And on your next inhale, I welcome you to invite energy from the sky, energy from source, from divine light above, to come down and beam onto your head, onto your crown chakra, to be able to see and feel that beautiful light of divine love to come through your whole body and hit all of your chakras, aligning you. And feel that beautiful love and support from divine love pulsing through your body, pouring that beautiful divine light into your body, filling all the way to your root chakra with beautiful red colors, and into the sacral chakra with beautiful oranges, and filling your body, your abdomen, with yellow into your solar plexus, and pouring in beautiful green healing light into your heart and blue into your throat, and moving yourself into purple and indigo as you move up into the third eye, the Ajna and the crown chakra. And just feel that beautiful light of love coming into your body from above. And as you feel that light, inhale again, feeling deep connection to the universe, to divine love. And I invite you to visualize the light inside of you in all its rainbow of colors, swirling inside you and outside of you in a counterclockwise direction, moving in front of you from right to left in a counterclockwise direction, allowing it to absorb and take with it anything that does not serve your highest and best good, that does not serve your path, your soul, your heart. Any worries, any complaints, any internet trolls, any place of stress or frustration is going to be pulled out of your body. Release it, let it go, let it move into the light as that light continues to swirl around you and inside of you in that counterclockwise direction of just taking and absorbing all the things that do not serve your highest purpose, taking them with you, pulling them out of you, and we let them go. We let them go. We don't need them anymore. The universe has our back and all things work together for good. We don't need to hold these things. And in our next inhale and exhale cycle, as we see this light, this beautiful light continuing to swirl around us counterclockwise, I invite you to visualize this beautiful flush as the light of love, the beautiful sparkling light inside and out, just flushes and drops into Mother Earth in like a great balloon being popped, just whoosh, and the water and the light and the beautiful sparkles just fall into the earth, taking with it all the things that we release, all the things that we do not need, and we allow them to fall into the earth. Mother Earth is nourished by our things that we have released, and she knows exactly where they go, how to put them back and give them back to the places where they belong and where they can do the most good. The things that we release, they nourish Mother Earth. But we need to be nourished as well. And so as you have allowed this light of love, this giant flush of water, of light to fall into the earth, it is time for us to feel that light split at the hips, at the coccyx, and split down into the legs, and allow that beautiful light of love to flow down into Mother Earth through the soles of your feet, reaching down, down into the core of the earth, it down into the bedrock of our beautiful planet. And as your beautiful light of love is wending its way through the different layers of earth, and you find a beautiful tree root that is sturdy and strong and gnarled with age and filled with wisdom and love and power. And we allow our light, the tendrils of light, to come out of our feet. We allow them to wrap around this beautiful tree root. We allow them to wrap around and hold us steady and hold us strong. And as we feel ourselves tethered to the wisdom and the strength and security and stability of this beautiful tree root, we allow that wisdom and strength and stability and security to come up into our body, to come up into our solar plexus and our heart areas where we hold the core of who we are, to move up into our body, bringing with it the wisdom of Mother Earth, the wisdom of Gaia. And here is where I will leave you for a time to ask again the question, what do I most need to welcome into my life at this time? What do I most need to tap into, to manifest or know about my path at this time? What do I most need to welcome into my life? And so here I leave you. Welcome the wisdom. Don't doubt it. Don't question. Just welcome it. Now it is time to start making our way back. And we're going to leave our beautiful tether of light and love tied to the tree roots because we are always connected to Mother Earth. We can always tap into her wisdom and her guidance. And so we're going to bring our awareness to our beautiful, strong, wise tree root. And we thank you. We thank you, Mother Earth, for keeping us grounded and for guiding us. And we bring our awareness back up through the layers of earth, back up to our feet, into our own body. We bring our awareness back up through our knees and our hips. And we bring our awareness back up to our belly and our heart and our throat and our mouth and our third eye and up into the crown chakra. And we acknowledge again the beautiful light of love that keeps us connected as above and as below. And we say thank you to divine love, thank you to the universe, thank you for guiding and leading us and protecting us and walking this path with us. And we bring our awareness back into our body, and we feel our feet on the floor and our tush in the seat. And we begin to wiggle and move and shift in our body. And we take one last deep breath. And we open our eyes when you are ready. And I am so eager to hear and see, read where you went and what messages you received, and my sincerest apologies for those of you who received messages from my new personal troll. We will get that situation handled. But I am so excited to welcome you back and to hear how you did, how you felt, what you learned about yourselves. And to be able to be part of helping you create what will be your new next manifestations. And while we're waiting for you to type and come back and share if you feel you would like to, I am so just delighted to let you know that we are going to start the webinars we've been talking about. They will be on Zoom. And the first one, it will be a series of Thursdays. And the first one will be on the last Thursday of this month, which I believe is the 30th. I wrote it down in the other room. The 30th of this month. So tomorrow, you are the first to know. Tomorrow, the official date. Tomorrow, I'll have a Facebook announcement and an email announcement about it, and we'll get those Zoom. Excited to welcome you all to participate, and our first webinar is going to be the very highly requested empathic understanding, because I think we get so much overwhelm and just discomfort and feel discombobulated and just often attacked by empathic awareness and not understanding what is going on and how to control it and how to work with it and how to live with it. And so that empathic awareness is going to be our first webinar to really just kind of touch the surface and really get you started and hopefully moving in a new direction so that you are not so overwhelmed by empathic feeling the energies of the people and things that are around you. April's message is to reach and climb higher in order to step through the doorway. That is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to see where your doorway, what is it waiting for you up there, April? Robin felt like she was dreaming and saw lots of faces, but you don't know who they are. Oh, blues and purples are so fantastic. Blues and purples are all about your higher guidance, your higher chakras, the third eye and the crown, and all about that tapping into your higher guidance, tapping into your higher mind. And chances are many of those faces were either loved ones or angels and guides that are so thrilled that you're finally reaching up into that realm to connect with them. So beautiful. Ivana, need to receive love and give it. It is so time for all of us to learn that lesson. It is so true for all of us to receive love and to give love and to not make those things conditional, that I will give it if you will give it, that we give love unconditionally, because that is when we can receive love unconditionally. And so many people that don't know how to receive it, so we just keep giving it and they will learn. Ah, so wonderful. And Doris went right back into the clouds. Oh, how beautiful. Storm over the mountains, lightning and white lights. That is beautiful. Such guidance is waiting for you there. There's definitely that piece of you waiting to land on the mountain and connect with your higher self. That is so beautiful. I hope, as I say to you every week, I hope this is helpful. I get the idea that maybe it is because you keep coming back, which is so wonderful. It just honors my heart so much. I love spending this time with you. I'm so grateful for you sharing some time with me. Again, as always, if you like these videos, please tag your friends, share them, invite others to join us. And I'm so excited to share with you the first to know that we will start our first live webinar. It will be a Zoom webinar that will happen on the 30th of this month, and we'll go forward with a series of webinars on Thursdays. For a few Thursdays, we'll be there. Hi, Cassia. I would be so honored to help you. We are just finishing up our weekly meditation. But Cassia, if you would like to send me a message privately, I'm so delighted to talk with you. And for all of you, I want to just say thank you, thank you, thank you for joining us. Thank you for spending some time. I thank you for making you a priority, to spend some time and to do something so good and so enriching and so healthy and so needed for you, because you so deserve it. Have a beautiful rest of your evening. I can't wait to talk with you tomorrow with our big announcement, and to see you all again next Wednesday. Mwah.